PayMeetUp. I'm Nicolas Bosmans. I'm fraud and payment manager. I would say more my tech team. No contact. Work big. I would say by mistake. I used to start my career in American Express. I wanted to work on the travel side and I felt on the finance side. Then I moved to a French digital company and for customer services, and they have to reduce the fraud, and they came to me to do it, as I used to knock out the processes. Grandpa, if you have to give me money, I want to be sure it's you who's giving it, and I want to be sure it's in my own bank account. My daily work is always, you know where to start, you know where to finish, but it's never what you follow. So basically you need to be sure your report is okay, your numbers are correct. If not, you need to understand why, you need to raise ticket, and you need to resolve issue. Then you need to have the support of your own team to be sure they understood what were the issue, what is good, what is need to be improved. So it's a team session. I always want to have 1 hour per day just to look at the network, what's going on payment, on fraud, on innovation, and on your suppliers if they move badly. For a company, payment side is crucial, so being innovating on that is crucial too. There is different areas. The first one is your network. And network on payment and fraud is the base. So you can meet them outside any business time, but you can meet them also at any conference. Different conferences exist in the world on the subject. And you meet always the same people and your suppliers or your future suppliers. And you can ask the different question or tricky question in saying what is in your roadmap and what could be your innovation for the coming 5 years, in fact. If you look at the past 5 years, there is so many movement on suppliers, on financial suppliers, on Fintech, the one who's buying the other, the one who's leaving for any risky issue. For a merchant, it's difficult to identify where to go without their support. That's why the network is useful. But always looking at what happens the day before. The most strategical things we need to do is to sell your job and your own payment and fraud strategy to your CFO. The job of fraud and payment manager is evolving all the time. It used to be from customer services or finance or tech, and then is moving to customer services, then is moving to other sides. So it depends on the size of your company. Over the past 2 years, 3 years, he moved to finance most of the time. And I think he needs to be on his own to be sure he can connect to all the other business unit. The innovation I'm waiting for is the instant payment. Instant payment is there since PSD2. Some of them tried to implement it or did implement it, but none of the e-merchants today really deploy it on their web services. I'm looking at it, but I don't see any other innovation yet due to the technology the suppliers is having today. Tokenization is one point. Evolving of the tokenization. I think in the US this year they will be obliged to do the network tokenization. There is the orchestration linked to PCI DSS, linked to this token. So something needs to be built from there, and I'm sure they will do something. Thank you, PayMeetUp. I was waiting for it since a long time now, and I'm so happy to have done it. I'm waiting the next one. And my question is, who wants to work with me?